Cheers to season 2, episode 8. What y'all boys drinking? I know, Chad, what you drinking?
Hennessy.
You ain't drinking no Hennessy, boy.
How you gonna tell me what I'm drinking?
Well, yeah, because you don't drink, you eat McDonald's.
You see that pinky?
Yeah, that pinky.
Yeah, Hennessy.
Where you get your drink from?
That's white
Albertson?
wine, but that's gas station white wine.
Bro, you know there's really good wine out there.
I know it is, but it doesn't cost $9 a bottle. I'm gonna get $9 a bottle of wine. We had a financial episode, B, where I was telling people about it. Bro, a $40 bottle of wine ain't worth a damn.
40?
It's the same as a $9 bottle of wine. Sutter Homes.
I think my grandmother drink that.
Bingo.
We had to fight to get a meal. Yeah, wrongfully accused. We had to fight to get appeals. That's why we right to get a deal. He on the team, he gotta eat, you know. Despite your skills, keep it riding for the fam. You gotta light the wheels straight up. But in the past bad, work up in the trash bag. I'll pass a lot to take the test before I pass class. And my family needed bread, I had to come correct. That's why I keep airing it out like I just passed gas.
What's going on right now in the league with AB? Antonio Brown just got a job. I love this because Brandon and Chad are both receivers. Antonio Brown had a hard problem. You're a veteran offensive player, so we're going to hit AB. We're going to hit Tom Brady and Belichick conversation, and we're also going to hit Des Bryant and Eric Reed. So Des Bryant is on the practice squad of the Baltimore Ravens, and Eric Reed said no to getting on practice squad. So that's going to be interesting, too. We'll get to it in a second now. But with the practice squad conversation. But I want to start out with Antonio Brown.
Let's go.
He's now in the league. We were texting about it. We were talking about it. Antonio Brown is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Is that going to work?
Yes, it's gonna work. Why wouldn't it work?
Is it going to be a problem?
Why would it be a problem?
What you mean? Why
Is it going to be because Chad over here
Why would it
already
be a
jumping
problem?
off, Chad? What's your take?
Why would it be a problem? What are you
let's-
trying to say about the homie?
Hold on. That's right.
What are you trying to say?
That's right. So let's make sure we know.
Yes.
That's like
Hey,
his brother.
He came here to play.
But the reality is, Chad,
he went to
off
Tampa.
the field.
He went to Tampa Bay to do what? To do what?
To ball. He was in Pittsburgh to ball. He was in Oakland to ball. He was in
And
New
what did he
England to
do
ball.
while he was there? Everywhere he went.
He tweeted, got in trouble.
Answer the question. What did he
I
do?
just did.
No, B. He
Answer-
balled. He balled. He
Stop.
balled, Chad.
Stop.
He balled.
Okay,
Bro, Chad, he balled.
wait. Stop right there.
Yes, he balled.
Everywhere he went, he did what?
He balled.
Small sample size in New England, he did what?
He balled.
So what do you think he's going to do in Tampa
4
Bay?
catches, 54 yards, 1
What do you
touchdown.
think he's going to do in Tampa Bay with all those weapons around him?
But here's the thing, though.
He's going to
Hold on.
ball.
But that's the thing.
Period.
We know he's
But
going to ball.
why
the
is
only-
he not on the team
Yeah.
What? He had an 8-game suspension for
before now?
conduct
But
off the field.
Please speak about.
Let me.
Please speak
let's
about
go,
the
look,
off
Off
the
the
field.
field.
Ocho.
He served the suspension. Why are we even reliving the past
No,
on
no,
why
no,
he got suspended?
no, but we can't gloss over it. We all been through things in life, right? So I believe in second chances, obviously, because I got 3-4 chances, right?
That's not called a second chance, bro. That's called a fourth chance. 'Cause your ass is 6'5", 260. Let's be honest. Okay, I'm sorry.
But that's the point, though.
Yeah.
That's the point. Yes, third and fourth chances. I want that, but I did the work, bro. I went to an outpatient program at McLean Hospital for 3 months. I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. Mental Health Awareness Week just passed. Proud of it, you know, because it inspired a lot of people, saved a lot of lives. I was in dialectical behavior therapy, mentalization therapy, cognitive behavior therapy, one-on-one with the great Dr. Gunderson. Like, I did the work that changed my life, that really, you know, changed a lot of lives around me. My wife, I now have 3 kids. So for me, we know he can ball. I was balling, you know, that wasn't a problem. But off the field, I was not thriving. I was hurting. So that's my question, and you're closer to it than anybody else. Did he do the work now so he can now be a contributor to this team and a contributor to the community? That's the question around Antonio Brown.
But really, the big question is the people that are around Antonio Brown. What type of people did you have around you in your transition from going through having to mature? You know, it's a process.
Yeah.
So my question is, the people that are around you, it comes back to a support system. Because when a lot of guys retire, you know, they tend to go through depression, anxiety, and all these other different mental issues.
Yes.
And I think a lot of that is stemmed from
That's right.
the team, the people that they have around them. When you're in the limelight, it's easy. When nobody's telling you you're great, then what do you turn to? Who are you going to lean on
Yeah.
to tell you you're great? When AB was down, who was there telling him he was great? You know, throughout the whole sabbatical, the parade, circus, whatever you want to call it, because that's what they'll call it in the NFL. Who was around advising AB?
Correct.
What was it? Was it Drew?
Yeah.
You know, what did Drew tell him as an agent?
Well,
you know,
Drew
a confidant,
Yeah.
right? Was it DJ Khaled? I mean, who was telling AB, look, bro,
Yeah,
you gotta sit down. You gotta get it together. I know Plex reached out to him a couple times.
There's
but
a lot
you
of
gotta
people,
have people in your circle.
But to me, it's less of it. I'll be honest. I think it's less about the people around. It's more about you. You know, like when you're going through something, and you got to be prepared. You got to be ready to accept help. Because there's a lot of people. So that's the question: is, you know, was he in a position to accept help? Did he accept help? Did he do the work? Now, one of the things I saw, and I say this every morning on the show when we talking about AB, I'm like, look. One of his biggest issues is just the limelight, you know, the Instagram, the Twitter, the YouTube, and all of that. He been ghost for how many months? So for me, that's a great sign. That's a great sign of a dude that just fell back and said, you know what, I'm gonna do the work, possibly do the work hard, and when I get that opportunity, I'm gonna let my work show for it. And that's what I want to see. So with AB, I know AB as the player. We all know that. Nobody worked harder than AB. Right. You know, he came up under your wings. Fact. He saw you. You can go back to YouTube right now, the early days of YouTube, and see him underneath Ocho and working out, and then taking it to a whole nother level when it comes out. So we know him as the player. I just want to see who is he as the person. Who is that?
Ocho, do you know him as a person? I think is what Brandon's asking you.
I personally know him as a person. Obviously, we 15, 17, 18 years in. But my focus right now is obviously he disappeared for a reason. He did the work. Because if he didn't do the work, he wouldn't have got opportunity to play. You got players vouching for you. Big name players willing to bring you into their system, into their team.
Brady was the biggest name
Russell Wilson,
said he wanted to come in.
And you have to understand, these are teams that are well established, that have a lot of weapons, that don't need anyone. But you're not understanding the dynamic that AB brings to the table when we question and worry about, has he done the work off the field, when the owners and ownership really care about doing one thing.
They want to win.
Period. And what does he do once he touches the field?
That's to me.
Don't butt it. Let's stay.
He ball. He win. But I'm not concerned about that. But even Tom Brady, I love Tom Brady. Respect Tom Brady. I play with Russell Wilson. Respect Russell Wilson. But to your point, those quarterbacks, those owners, are the same as me. They just want to win. So like, yeah, them standing on the table and vouching for him. That means nothing to me. Are you walking him into some type of group therapy? Or you talking to him in that one-on-one, like, bro, I care about your soul.
What if he's done that, though?
No. If he's done that, that's great. I think
we don't know.
We don't know. I think he has. I think he has too.
But, Chad, does Russell Wilson and Tom Brady, because Seahawks were the first team that I heard talking about bringing in.
Well, Brady was in his hip pocket.
And Brady was always in his hip pocket because he was in New England before the. So does Russell Wilson, Tom Brady? So we got to call out Pete Carroll, or we got to call out Bruce Arians, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The two head coaches.
Perfect.
Do they care about, and Brandon, the mental health and everything that Brandon's been a part of? And I was a part of the start of it, bro.
That's right.
We talked about that season 1. I was a part of the start of Brandon with the mental health thing and everything. Chad, do they really care about, is he sound in his mind, or can he run a option route on the linebacker and always get open? Because I personally think that they want him to run an option route on the linebacker and get open, where Brady has Mike Evans running down this sideline. Who is it? O.J. Howard running down this sideline. Gronk running down this sideline.
Godwin.
And Tom Brady, and not Tom Brady, I'm sorry, Antonio Brown running the option route. It's more about football with Antonio Brown coming on the team. And I 100% believe that, and I know that. And if he goes crazy, if he's not mentally sound, I don't think they care. I do not think they care.
I'll tell you this.
There's nothing to go crazy about. Stop being extra.
I'm not being extra. I'm talking about what Antonio Brown is not in the league for now, and what Antonio Brown is in the league for now.
It was a problem that happened in the past that came about, but there's no reason for it to happen again.
He threw a bag of penises, gummy penises, at his baby mama. And now he's in the NFL. But Chad, why was he suspended for 8 games? Because of his off the field.
Why is he back?
Because of his off the field.
But
he
why
was
is he back?
suspended.
Why is he back?
Because he is one.
He's a f***ing baller. That's why he's back. Simple.
Listen, Chad.
Simple.
He's one.
It's simple.
B.
Why are we making it rocket science?
I'm gonna get him right.
Stop making it rocket science.
He's one of the best receivers I've ever seen touch the field. I've played against him and I've watched him.
That's why he's back.
Correct.
So do they care? And Brandon,
but that's the conversation,
do they care about the other side?
That's the conversation. We know he's the baller.
Bro, he's a monster.
Why are we focused on the other side if they're not mentioning it? Why is he back?
Because they are. Because they're focused on the other side.
Look, the reason why I'm focused on it because, man, this dude, he has amazing platform, and he has an amazing family, and there's going to come a day where that game is taken away from us, just like it was taken away from you, and me. And then when that game is taken away from you, who are you? And I think that's our job, and that's what I love about our show is because we have a lot of people following us because like, damn, that's like free game. And for me, that's why it's important and I don't think it needs to be broadcasted because you've done a lot of work behind the scenes and you've been that person that never flipped on him. And a lot of people have. His agent made a lot of money off of him, has. But for me, the reason why it's important to talk about, because I don't care about football. I don't care about how great of a wide receiver you are. I care about who are you as a person because you have some beautiful kids, you have a beautiful lady, and like, let's fight through that. That's why it's important to me.
But I guarantee you, obviously there were stipulations that we don't know about.
Facts.
I'm assuming as far as Tom, general managers, Bruce Arians understanding in order for you to get back, there are some things that you need to do and take care of.
100%.
And I guarantee you with him disappearing off social media for whatever amount of time it was, he handled whatever that needed to be. 100%. Now that he's back, I'm ignoring all the bullshit.
Well, say that though, Chad.
I'm ignoring all the. I said that already. I'm sure he's done the work that needed to be done in order to get back, or he wouldn't be signed.
100%.
And to that point, B, I want to ask this because Brandon, you had an issue. We all saw you punt a ball at Denver.
Yeah.
Hey, you like to laugh about that.
You can kick. That was great technique. Great technique.
You ain't watched that. Did you see it? Were you
I remember it.
You remember it?
Yes. Like he must be pissed. He was on ESPN.
Yeah. I wanted my bread.
Ocho, I'm 100%.
I wanted my money.
I'm 100% sure that Marvin Lewis did not like you with your touchdown celebration.
Actually, he did. It wasn't a distraction to
anyone.
Your
head coach loved it.
Yes, ask him.
No.
I can call him right now.
Not accepted it, Chad.
I can call him right now.
He loved it.
Call him then. FaceTime him.
Let me FaceTime him.
Watch this.
I'm going to put it out there, Chad. You get Marv on the phone.
Yeah.
Listen.
But Fred, I'm going to say that they were problems. Fred, me and you were not problems.
Hold on, so we problems?
Y'all were problems.
What kind of problem?
Y'all were problems.
That was minor stuff. It was nothing.
Anything that doesn't abide by the rules of how they think you should be is a problem.
But you're a problem, Chad.
Why are you acting like Jason Whitlock?
I would say this. No, Chad. It was different. Like me, I was more off the field. Chad was on the field. Chad, you did something. I think you should celebrate.
Look at today's game.
Yes, 100%. But you need to celebrate what you did, because what these dudes are doing now is what you was doing back then, and it was considered deviant behavior. Somebody coming off the sideline, putting on the gold jacket. Somebody doing all the damn dances you did and putting on the umbrella. What is it called?
Listen.
The sombrero.
The sombrero.
Bro,
it's about
that is 100% a distraction.
No, it's not. The game of football is a entertainment business, and that's what I
But nobody approached it that way.
What do you mean supposed to?
I know.
How much is an NFL ticket?
Like $150 now.
$200. So when you go to an NFL game, what the f are you coming to see?
Entertain.
Thank you. How? It's not rocket science, but the people that sat all the way at the top in the NFL office in New York that wore the suit and tie didn't understand that.
Correct.
The NFL was transitioning from Tagliabue to Goodell.
Oh, and Goodell came in with a hammer.
With a sledgehammer, and it went through for a while, and he himself even talks, Uncle, that's your uncle.
Come on,
you
bro.
See,
talk about the NFL.
You say Uncle Raj, didn't he, Fred? Fred, what he called Roger Goodell? Didn't he?
Yeah, on the interview. Y'all not gonna let me live that down.
Please direct your questions that way.
But the thing
his uncle.
Like the NFL, when you get in the league, the first thing they say is we got to protect the integrity.
NFL shield.
The shield, the integrity of the game.
It's bigger. Right? It's bigger than your name and bigger than
because it's a million guys that want to be in your position. That's right. While at the same time, every year it's only 1,600 guys.
Yep.
This is 1%. So they're saying it's a privilege for us.
That's right.
Basically, they're saying we don't need you.
I think it's a privilege to me.
You feel me?
I don't look at it that way.
Ocho was caught Chad, new name. Back
my name.
Yeah, even that. You changed the damn name, bro.
That's marketing.
It's genius.
That's all marketing.
It's genius.
Yes.
But they don't understand that.
It's not for them to understand.
To Channing's point, that's why it was like a problem in the organization on the field.
But nobody had a problem with it. No, he just said, he just thinks it was. You
Real
weren't
quick,
in
Fred,
our
let me
organization.
finish with Chad.
You weren't there. I'm telling you.
If you were a rookie in 2020, they would praise what you did.
That's right, 100%.
But you were in the NFL in the wrong time.
Era, yes.
The wrong
but
era,
I understood.
So you were a distraction to Marvin Lewis.
No, I was not.
No, I think
Chad, how the f were you not a
Because
distraction?
the only thing they care about is the production on the field, not what I'm doing.
No, they don't, Chad.
How you gonna tell
All
me?
you care about is the production on the field.
No, that's what they care about. I have a job for one reason. What is my job to do every Sunday? It's about producing.
Win games.
Thank you. Well, I can only control so motherfucking much, but I did my job. So how's that a distraction?
Every time.
I just added a little sauce to what I did.
A lot of
What's
sauce.
wrong with that? A little sauce, just a little bit.
And if I'm wrong, let me know. Chad, every time you added a little sauce,
What happened?
your head coach,
He
your
didn't say
GM,
nothing. He didn't say anything.
they had to answer to it.
That's
To
right.
who?
That's right.
To
You're
the
right.
media.
The media.
And that's a distraction.
No, it's not.
Chad.
It's a
Chad,
game of football.
distraction is you making your organization deal with more than on the field.
No.
Hey, Chad
No.
scored 2 touchdowns.
No.
Chad, do it quick.
No.
Because I'm going to praise you
It was a
right
great
now.
thing.
Because you said you ran
Taking
me
a
over.
small
Because you
market
said you
team,
ran me over and your ass
taking
has
a
never
small-
run me over.
taking-
You can't run me over right now. We'll get on this. But
Listen.
Chad, you would score a touchdown, bro. You were a dog. I loved you.
What kind of dog?
If I was in, you was a Pomeranian. You wasn't no motherfucking Rottweiler now. You was a Pomeranian. Let's be honest. But Chad, you were a dog and you were a distraction.
Facts.
Your way of doing things that I love, and I'll tell you this, Chad, I loved it. I love the way you put it. I love the way you made that you can change your name to Ocho Cinco. You could change your name to your jersey number. You made yourself bigger than the NFL. Chad, you've done stuff for the NFL that no one has ever done.
Bingo.
Bro,
That's
That's
right.
it. That's it.
Bro.
And that's why he's still getting paid for it, though. That's why he's still getting the bag for
And
branding
he
and marketing.
Still getting the bag.
That's right.
But do y'all agree with me on this? You paid for it while you were on the field
Facts.
with the Bengals, with the Patriots. Bro, they do not want the guy that's bigger than the organization. And you made yourself bigger. Chad Ochocinco was bigger than any organization in the NFL. I'm going to ask Fred and B. Marshall to speak on it.
I got a
I'm going to
question.
ask them to speak on
Okay,
it, bro.
they can speak
because
on
what
it.
you did was transcendent to me, but was a distraction to the 31 owners that own these teams minus Green Bay.
You being racist.
I'm being racist?
Yeah, it has
I'm
no,
not racist.
It has no correlation right now, but since you're so light skinned right now, you're being racist.
So you gonna get light skinned? Chad, I'm the best looking dude on this damn thing because I'm the lightest dude on here. If you really want to get after it, I'm the best looking man on
All
this
right, hold on.
damn
Let's get
stage.
back. Let's get back.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
get back. Go ahead. Go back.
With your glass.
She like it.
Yeah, she like it. My wife don't like you. She like me. So my wife. Sorry, what you got, Fred? Because I'm the best looking thing. Chad ain't got me. I got Chad.
It just goes back to where we are with AB. AB was bigger. He was bigger than the Steelers organization, and he knew that. So that's how he ended up out of Pittsburgh. But just to go back to where we were before, because we can talk about this all day. All of us did certain things, but you gotta look
You
at.
ain't do nothing, boy. You clean, boy.
Man,
Fred
I was
Taylor.
trying to get. I was
But
handling
ain't nothing
business.
came out. I can't Google you and nothing came out on
That's
Fred
good.
Taylor.
I
That's
like-
right. So don't talk
Under the
about we
radar.
all.
You still
don't talk
don't
about
know.
we all.
You don't-
That boy, poster boy. That's what they.
Hey, guess what? I know the people at Google. Ain't on me, on Google, under the radar.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother. But he was a trendsetter. He changed the game.
Facts, 100%.
You got to go back and understand everything that we did. Like for example, when the Giants won the Super Bowl, when Coach Coughlin was in Jacksonville, he was tight as hell. When he went to New York, he was loose.
That's right.
The NFL, they're embracing that. That's their business. That's the business
They have to.
structure. They have to.
That's right.
The fans, we're in a whole different environment with these different platforms that able to, you know, that they're able to monetize from, people don't want to be tight. This isn't the fucking country club anymore.
That's right.
He was doing it before his time.
That's right.
So, you know, give him his props. Yeah, he was a distraction.
But he didn't want to accept that, though. He won't accept that. That's the problem.
Hold on. Let me say what I'm going to say, though.
He was a distraction. Fred, was Chad Ochocinco a distraction to the organization?
You're not finna put me on the stand.
I want you to be on the stand. I'm gonna cross my legs and show my A's off. I'm gonna throw these ones off.
In the eyes of majority of the NFL coaches and team during that time, they would say he was a distraction. But
I can't believe this.
He had an amazing coach though. Marvin Lewis.
That's right.
Look, Chad gonna do what he gonna do, but Chad gonna bust his ass in practice. He gonna line up against the #1 defense. We all seen them clips. Yeah. He want to go in and crack back Ray Lewis. The toughest motherfucker.
That ain't work out too well, but go ahead.
He got his ass rolled up.
Right?
You got your ass rolled up.
You can't take away what's inside of him. At the end of the day, he wanted to win. He wanted to win ball games.
Yeah.
You understand
what
I'm saying? So
was I winning?
So, but here's
the thing. I don't even know, bro. It's been a minute.
I had to create fun for myself.
It was all about
AB and Chad. You know what I'm saying? I think AB gonna go to Tampa. I think with the guys he has around him, Bruce Arians. You look at Bruce Arians. He's a coach that bring retired guys in on his coaching staff.
Yeah.
He want to see these guys become, you know, get back to where they belong as coaches, not just players, but as coaches. Several players. So I think what he's saying is, I'm big enough to handle whatever Antonio. I want to help this kid.
Yeah.
You know, and he's gonna be held. Tampa's gonna be held.
I believe it.
With Godwin,
Evans,
Gronk,
and AB.
Man, you know what Julian Edelman did in the slot?
Ronald
Jones, Leonard Fournette.
Listen, he don't just play in the slot. That's the scary part.
That's the scary part.
That's exactly, bro. And we're getting to football now. Let's get into football now, guys, because y'all are offensive guys. Let's get into football. I'm going to tell you, AB's about to jump in the slot in Tampa.
And then we're not going to act like he's just a slot player. He's going to play all over the place.
But no, you have Godwin. You have Godwin outside. You have Mike Evans outside. And you have O.J. Howard in the slot. And you have Gronk in the red zone.
Howard's hurt.
Gronk and Brate in the slot. Bro, O.J. Howard's going to do just like Wes Welker did. When Wes Welker left Tampa, and when Wes Welker left
O.J. Howard's on. Do your ass get paid to talk NFL?
I do.
He's hurt, bro.
Bro.
That's that Sutter Home. That Sutter Home got
But I'm going to tell you this.
Bro, you talking about O.J. Howard? He been hurt for 4 weeks.
Bro, but they have another. What's the white boy's name?
It's
Scotty Miller, man.
It's Gronk. Yes, Miller, yes.
Scotty Miller.
Huh? Cameron Brate.
Who? What are you talking about? Okay, so we have Haley Hunt stepping in for Chef Nancy this week. All right. Does Chef Nancy have any message for the people, Haley?
She said that she went home to New York to do her civil duty, which is to vote. So that's awesome.
Bingo.
Tomorrow is voting day, like the official.
So do you have any message for the people when it comes to voting?
Well, go out and vote with your heart. And I think it's pretty awesome that she went all the way back to New York to vote.
Yeah. So that's why we don't have Chef Nancy. It's awesome. So what do we have here?
The Lickin', which is DJ Khaled's restaurant. So we decided to do some soul food tonight.
And we got Ocho's trainer here, so I don't know if he's going to approve of him eating fried food, but you know, the Lickin' DJ Khaled we're supporting.
Whoa.
Let me take a picture of this.
He's your client.
That's my client, my client.
So Haley, question for you.
Yeah.
So Chef Nancy went back, civil duties, she voted.
Yeah.
Right now, people are voting at a staggering rate.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So great job to everyone that was talking about voting. We used our platform to, you know, educate people on voting and push people to vote. So that was
Kanye.
awesome. Vote Kanye?
Not the plan.
You gotta be tripping, boy. All right, so we got that. Haley,
Yes.
2020, hell for a lot of people, for a lot of us, right? Like even the people who's coming out of it better, they had to really hunker down and figure out a way. Racial tension is soaring in the middle of a global pandemic, and now we're seeing people go out and vote at a amazing rate, right?
Yeah.
So what's your message to them, you know, as far as voting today?
I think that, you know, as a human, we all have responsibility to serve each other, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And I think one of the ways that we can serve each other the best is to vote.
It's awesome. Well, thanks, Chef Nancy's assistant.
We miss you, Chef.
All right,
Thanks,
bye.
guys.
RB, I want to say something about the voting. The $400,000. If you make over $400,000 a year, your taxes are going to go up. I just got my taxes back from last year, and I paid 18.7, and I'm gonna put it out there, and I want y'all to air it. I paid 18.7% of taxes. If those taxes have gone up for my entire family, everybody I know that does not make $400,000 a year, for their taxes to stay even or go down, I'm fine with that. And that's what I'm gonna flat out say it, where that's where Joe Biden is. He's gonna make the taxes higher on people that make $400,000 a year or more. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all don't know it, we're all in that boat.
Who?
We're all in that boat.
I'm a scammer.
You gonna scam it? You gonna cut it?
I'm just saying I'm a scammer. I don't make
And
legal money.
I'm gonna tell on you. I'm gonna tell you one. I'm gonna tell him Chad makes more than $400,000. But I voted for Biden, and I'm gonna stick with that no matter how high my taxes go, because of the fact that everybody that I love is gonna benefit from that side.
Man, everybody worrying about that whole tax thing. You got a president in the office, and I ain't saying who to vote for it. I'm just making an example. He worth billions. He paid $750 in taxes. Why y'all worried about the taxes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Figure it out.
2019, I made well over $400,000. I paid $3,500 in taxes. You got to figure out, you know what I'm saying?
So you don't have a problem. So when they put them on a hot seat,
I don't care. I never care about that.
You never care about that.
You got to put into the system.
Yeah.
Everybody got to eat. That's how I've always been, bro. Yeah. I don't care
but
about all
Fred,
that other
I gotta
stuff.
ask you, what if that $3,500 turned to $8,000? What if that number turns to $8,000 because of the new regime? Are you okay with paying the higher taxes with the new regime?
I done done way worse with $8,000, man. I don't give a f.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm right there.
It's gonna help.
If you
somebody else.
if you double or triple my taxes,
It's
I'm
gonna help.
fine.
It's gonna help
because I have that nest egg and have that money to deal with it.
It's gonna help the people who've been suppressed the most and have this bad misconception of them being lazy. I'm gonna vote for who I'm gonna vote for, who I think are right for the people. Yeah. Right? Not for myself. I'm good. I'm good at the end of the day. But I want the people to be okay. Not a lot of people like to be taxed. They feel like my hard-earned money is my hard-earned money.
Believe
I've had it. When you come from nothing, that's the problem. When you come from nothing.
But then the Republicans believe that, you know, it's like, look, we can help out people, but we want to help out people that's going to help themselves.
I get that. They talk about welfare and people that, but that's just a terrible. That's just a misconception. That's a bad perception of black people. You have your pockets of people that are just, they don't want to do anything. Yeah. Just like you got black scammers that are gonna scam the welfare system. You got white people that's gonna scam on a bigger scale, right? They're gonna scam maybe on Wall Street. They're gonna scam
bigger numbers
because they understand the tax. They understand the loophole. So the volume might be different, but they are gonna scam. So that's a wash.
Fred,
hold on, B. That's a wash at the end of the day.
Before our viewers, I've already voted. Have y'all voted already?
Yeah, I voted.
Have all of y'all voted? Because we preaching now. We talking, Fred.
I mailed my vote in.
Have we got our voice heard? Because we're telling people
not only that
you need to get your voice heard.
Not only that, I voted, but also there's 24 other races. And you got to understand the local ballot as well. And that's important. There's a lot of power there. So we got to do a better job moving forward. Let's not make this a one-time thing because we're in the middle of a global pandemic, because there's racial tension soaring at the ultimate high level. Let's continue this. Let's make sure that not only we understand what's going on in DC, but we also understand what's going on at the local level, weeks leading up, months leading up to the elections.
I have a question. And I was sitting on it, fellas. I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting on it. I was sitting on it for this show. It was the thing about practice squad. You remember practice squad, Chad? Your thought of practice squad. Brandon, your thought of practice squad. Fred, your thought of practice squad. Mm-hmm. There are two guys that are on practice squad right now. that I wanted to get y'all's opinion on. I was sitting on this. I was holding this in my pocket. Dez Bryant is on the practice squad of the Baltimore Ravens. And Eric Reed, and this is a deeper conversation, and I know it, got asked to be on the practice squad of the Washington football team, what they changed their name to. I want to ask Brandon, who you think you can still play in the NFL, right?
100%.
Chad, you think you can still play in the league?
I'm better than 98% of everybody
98%.
right now.
Right now.
98%.
But Dez went on a practice squad, and that's an $80,000 a year job. Would y'all go on practice squad just to have your opportunity to play back in the league?
I say yes because it's not about the money, right? Like if for Dez Bryant, for 2 years he's been sitting on the sideline, he's been on the streets. Yeah. So for me, I love the story of Dez Bryant. Now he has a lot of work to do, you know, to see if he can actually compete and actually contribute. But I love that. I mean, he's 32 or about to turn 32. Chad, like you had your best year probably at 32. My best year I had was at like 33. There's no reason why with modern technology and
squad?
Yes, bro, because it's not about the money. Dez Bryant to me
is about the money because there's guys that are on the team that are making money.
No, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Like Ocho's forever make money, right? When it comes to off the field. Dez Bryant, there's this thing around Dez Bryant where he's so brandable. People like rooting for Dez Bryant. They like the Dez Bryant story. So it's not about that. It's about Dez Bryant ending his career correctly. There's no reason why at 30 that dude should have been on the street. But I'll be honest, because I talked to Dez, and I say this to his face.
Why is he on the street?
Well, one, I think he didn't manage his off seasons correctly, and he didn't manage that tail end of his career in Dallas correctly. Not because of the off the field stuff. I don't even care about that when it comes to the Dez Bryant story. It's about those first couple years when Instagram was booming and Twitter was booming. Every time he inspired me, bro. Like, I'm seeing him at 3 in the morning doing curls and crunches, and I'm like, damn, I got to go work right now. And then I saw that change. I'm going to be honest. Now, he can come on the show and tell me differently, but that's what I saw that change. And now that he got back in that rhythm, I talked to him a couple months ago. I said, bro, you need to lose 15 pounds. That quick twitch muscle is not there. You know what I mean? You look a little heavy. And to me, he did the work. It's similar to what AB did. Stop all the talking, went back to work. So hopefully he can get a couple more years out and end his career the way he wants to.
Would y'all go on practice squad?
I would,
yes. Would y'all go on practice squad? That's what I asked you because Brad B, that was a great analogy. But this man is not going to get $10 million a year.
So basically what you're saying.
This man is going to get on practice squad.
You're talking about the money. So you're talking about the thought of practice squad.
You're not understanding why. You're not understanding.
All pro. Have you been all pro? Have you been all pro?
I don't know.
You have.
For real?
Cut. You've been all pro, and Fred, you've been all pro. Y'all are okay to go. I have never been an all pro. I was never that guy. I would not at this moment go back on practice squad.
You're not understanding why.
Why would any of y'all go back on practice squad?
How old are you right now?
Right now I'm 36 years old.
There's 31.
Bro, that's old as
There's no. He's a receiver.
Bro, no, that's old as 31 in the league.
No.
Bro, I had my best year at 33.
You didn't have your best year at 33. You might have had some numbers, but you didn't have none of your best. Bro.
Well, maybe it was 32. I don't fact check that for me.
Move it back 31, 30, 29,
1,500
36.
yards, 14 touchdowns, all pro, all that.
So y'all are telling me, y'all all pros, y'all Hall of Fame candidates. You do not get better as you get older.
I did.
I think it's because it's the IQ.
Opportunity decrease, so it makes it look like there's something wrong with you. Where you been at, man? Do you watch football?
I watch all this.
Well, then you would know that small scenario on why numbers decrease as you get older. There's nothing wrong with you. They just changed the format.
Well, I think you can still play in the NFL if you didn't eat McDonald's.
What? Does my intake, what does my intake have to do?
What do you mean, what is your intake? You can't eat McDonald's and think you're going to be a pro.
Have you seen this shit, man?
What is he about to pull out?
I'm about to take my shirt off, man.
No, for real. Like, I trained with Ocho this offseason. He can still do it, but he eat McDonald's. He don't want to eat right. He don't want the whole world.
I am eating right. Who said I'm not eating right?
McDonald's, bro.
You're brainwashed.
If McDonald's is good for you?
Yes, it's food. It's what we survived on.
If McDonald's, make sure y'all pay this man. Pay this man.
They should.
They should pay this man.
Where McDonald's at? They definitely owe you a check.
How Travis Scott get a deal before you, bro?
He's a global superstar.
So are you.
I'm from Liberty City.
I seen you go to Mexico. I seen you go to Italy. I seen you go to France. Everybody follow you because of soccer and the game and stuff.
Yeah, but he's different. He's on a different stratosphere. They're not gonna pay me.
Fuel Bar 15.
He can't come on Fuel Bar 15.
What's that?
It's a healthy show.
Who?
I make shakes and smoothies, start telling people about something.
You ain't never seen him?
You know about chia seeds, omega-3?
Yeah, this is not for you.
What?
This is not for you. Yeah. See,
It ain't got nothing to do with McDonald's.
I truly believe. No, I'm being for real, I'm being for real.
You guys have been brainwashed.
I think you could still play in the NFL if you gave me 6 weeks and you let me clean up your diet, your sleeping habits. I can get you back in the NFL.
I'm sleep at 9:30 every day.
You don't sleep.
You might sleep.
Baby,
that might be it because he is old.
What time I go to bed?
What time you go to sleep, Sherelle? 9:30.
I could believe that because he's old.
I don't go out.
Because he's old.
This is when I was playing. This is when I was playing.
I can believe that. I could believe that. But let me clean up your diet. And then also, all you want to do is run routes. You ain't want to lift weights. You ain't do none of that. Back in the day. You ain't lift weights. You want to run
It would
routes.
slow me down. That wasn't part of my game.
See what I'm saying?
I want to see y'all two line it up, settle that somewhere else. Back to Dez Bryant. Right. I think Dez passionate, he hungry, he ready to go. I'm rooting for him.
He's on the practice squad to make sure, give him time to get right, get his wind up under him, make sure his Achilles is okay, then he's gonna be all right.
Do y'all know what happened last week in the World Series?
Y'all know.
The goddamn Dodgers won it.
In 32 years. It's almost like the Cincinnati Bengals, Chad.
88.
They ain't won nothing since 88, bro. They finally won it.
The Dodgers.
LA Dodgers. Mookie Betts.
I'm a Marlins fan, so I'm
Kershaw.
He's good.
Slanging that thing.
Yeah, he
Finally overcame his October woes.
Yeah, Kershaw's good.
Yeah, he is the real
He throws
deal.
a great knuckleball.
Nobody throws no goddamn knuckleball no more, bro. That's
Yeah,
not
they
even
do.
What are you talking about?
The knuckleball's not a pitch.
The knuckleball in the pitch is like this. It's the knuckleball.
Look at your fingers. Look like a goddamn viper.
All right, so let's talk about it. I don't know, maybe
You
y'all
better
watch
talk
it.
to Fred about the knuckleball, because I'm not
So you
gonna
got
fool
Blake
with you.
Snell, dude, a beast. You'll love him. Dude on the mound wearing Air Force One cleats.
Yeah.
And he's hot. So now,
And he got bags under his eyes like Louis Sagasta
They have
Jr.
adopted this data and analytical approach where they look at the numbers.
Too much.
Okay,
Too much.
Oh, so you get it.
Too much. They're using the analytics too much, and they ruined the game because Snell was hot. Excuse me. He was hot, and you took him out, and it cost you the World Series.
You see how he be doing? He be acting like he don't know. He always know.
He know that boy Gary.
He be laying in the cut.
What do you think about pulling Snell?
I thought it was wrong. I think I love that.
Did it not ruin everything?
I love that, but you have to understand there's a moment where you look at a player and you can look in his eyes and say, he's in the zone, he's going to get us there, and you stay there. You believe in that player. So for me, I feel like Kevin Cash made a huge mistake that's going to change baseball forever. Now we're going to get back to the managers managing their pitchers and big moments differently now.
Fred, you have something? Because I'm going to kill all this shit.
The only thing I got to say is I'm upset that we got two Los Angeles franchises, the Lakers and the Dodgers. They beat two of my Florida teams. I can't say nothing else. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
About this damn World Series. Fellas, with Blake Snell, the man has never pitched 7 innings. He's never pitched 7 innings. Bro, they led the American League in wins with their bullpen. So if you gamble, I know you gamble.
I don't gamble.
You gamble?
I'm cheap as
You don't gamble either.
Let's say I used to gamble back in the day.
Yeah, and that's why, You ain't never asked me for money, but if you asked me, I'd have said no, because I ain't got it, bro. I ain't got nan dime. But bro, let's set it up. Let's set it up like a blackjack table. The Tampa Bay Rays.
blackjack.
You don't play blackjack?
I don't gamble, man.
Man, you full of shit, bro.
I know I play Uno. Make it Uno.
Uno. Let's set up an Uno table.
There we go.
Okay. So you had your reverses and your plus fours and all that shit going on, and you rolled that all the way to the World Championship. And this is what Tampa, and I'm trying to find an analogy for you, Chad. This is what Tampa did. Blake Snell, their ace, never pitched 7 innings plus, and they led the AL in wins. So the construct, their thought of winning was to never let our ace pitch over 7 innings.
Is that based on analytics?
It's based on analytics, and it was 100% based on analytics, and Cash said that. Kevin Cash said that. So now you get to the biggest game of your life, Game 6 World Series. You got to the Game 6 of the World Series working off analytics. And that's what they did to all y'all old motherfuckers.
What inning did they pull him?
The fifth, and he was hot. He gave up a single.
The 6th when he gave up the single. It was the 6th when he gave up the single to center field.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when they pulled Blake Snell, I was upset just like everybody else was upset. I was mad at Kevin Cash like everybody else was mad at Kevin Cash. But listen, guys, we don't talk a lot of baseball, and I understand that. But if you get to the World Series, and your ace has never thrown 7 innings, he's never been through the lineup 3 times, and you got to the World Series, why the f would you let him do it the first time in Game 6 of the World Series?
Yeah, because we watched the NBA Finals during the restart in the bubble. He's never played every single minute of a game, and the game is on the line, closeout game. And what did we see? Jimmy Butler slumped over the scoreboard. He was so exhausted, so tired. And what happened? He extended the series. So that's why, because when the game is on the line, that's when you say, Ocho, we coming to you no matter what. I don't care if you got 3 people on you. We coming to you. Snell, you hot right now. Keep riding. We're going to ride this thing out. Because what's the alternative? You pull out Snell, and then what happens? Slap.
No. The alternative is to do what you've done to get to the World Series.
I get that, but I think there has to be.
That's the alternative. Bro, you asked me what's the alternative. The alternative is to make the decision that you made the entire season and the entire playoffs.
Numbers is taking out the emotion and the passion out of the game to me. A lot of people are saying this, is that there's a lot of people that feel, yes, embrace numbers, but make sure just don't let it ruin you like it just ruined the Tampa Bay Rays. Like, you got to understand, you know this, man. You can look in the player's eyes and know when you can ride that guy. We see it all the time in football. Quarterback standing on the field, it's 4th down. Coach tried to send out the punt team, or coach tried to send out the field goal team. And what did the great quarterback do? Right. Stay out there.
I'm
going to get you 2. I'm going to get you 2 yards. I'm going to get you 2 yards.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know who I think is making a mistake like the Tampa Bay Rays have by pulling Snell? Our little fellas right here down the street.
The Dolphins?
Too early. Too early. You riding the wave. What you doing? I mean, I hate to go off topic there, but I just thought about that same thing.
So Tua. So you think Tua's going in too early?
Why are you changing in the middle when everything is hot?
That's a whole nother show.
The chemistry and never mind. Okay.
Okay, cool.
That's definitely next episode.
Ocho, you shocked me, bro. I didn't think you watched baseball. Huh? I don't know if you read an article. I don't know if you watched ESPN today, but you seem like you know baseball. Closes out, man. Do you think that this was big for the MLB to see the Dodgers finally get over the hump?
I think it's cool. I'm more so happy for Magic Johnson, who has his hand in a little bit of everything out there in LA. Really happy for him. I'm not much of a baseball fan, but I do understand the game and listen when it happens to be on TV. It's not something I go to check for, but I'm happy for them. But I'm more for a Marlins fan. I'm Florida anything. So I look forward to us building our team and getting there one day. Okay? Congrats, LA.
That boy sound like he on ESPN.
One take, right? Right? One take.
We had to fight to get a meal. Yeah, wrongfully accused. We had to fight to get appeals. That's why we right to get a deal. He on the team, he gotta eat, you know. Despite your skills, keep it riding for the fam. You gotta light the wheels straight up. But in the past bad, work up in the trash bag. I'll pass a lot to take the test before I pass class. Yeah, and my family needed bread. I had to come.